Hello, collective. Welcome back. I am filming this on Monday, October 6th. We have our full moon tonight in Aries. And Aries is all about taking action. So I'm gonna dive deeper into the like full moon energy, but I am gonna go ahead and like speak on some things that I've been channeling. There is definitely something in the energy about like cleansing at this time. So like I've already saged my space, prayed over my space. Use your sage, use your Palo Santo to bring in like the positive energy. You can also use purification candles. But staying prayed up at this time is really important. We have I've been feeling it heavy in the energy. A lot of evil eye, a lot of like smear campaigns that are trying to be formed. But with that same energy, I had gotten a download that like somebody's lies are backfiring, and who may have believed their lies have gotten some type of information that they now know that it's fake. Like whatever they're saying is not real about you. And now they're looking at this person like, dude, just back off. Like you're doing too much. So I got that download. And then as I was meditating the other day, I actually saw an image. And to me, the best way to explain it is like, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie The Matrix, but it's like when the numbers are falling down and they're in green, black screen, green numbers, and they're all falling down, right? And then as I'm like looking at this screen, it's like 4444, like in sequence, was popping up off the screen. So that's really significant. So I wanted to read out of my spiritual meanings of the numbers for you guys. Also something about the matrix. So maybe you're somebody who can see through the matrix code, that you can see beyond the veil. So I could be speaking to somebody who has this spiritual gift. This could also just mean that like you are snapping out of the matrix. You're starting to realize the synchronicities. You're starting to see that there is, there's this cloud over the masses, but you can see through it. So I'm going to go ahead and read what that 4444 number means. I did look it up earlier, so I already pin marked it, but it was really, I felt like bringing that up in this read because I feel like it's very important right now, especially with this full moon and the energy that somebody is just like envious. So the number of 4444, and that's four fours, is a major message of telling you to make your dreams come true. And it says when 4444 appears as a pattern in your life, see it as a massive cheerleading shout out from your angels. Put every effort into your work and success will come. Of course, you should take your time to accomplish everything well, but you will be beatable if you get rid of the negativity in your life. With organization and time management, your path will become clear and results will begin to appear. Therefore, you can see 4444 as signaling a time to celebrate and maybe even relax a little. It's important, after all, to find a balance between work and rest. This number is linked to 7 because 4444, add all those up, it equals 16, and then 1 plus 6 is 7. So and then it holds an additional encouragement to pursue self-improvement and development. As you work, you are being called to listen to your spirit guides and do what is right for you. And it says like, what does your future hold? And it says manifestation. So I'm really getting this energy that there's like the envy that's being sent your way is that like those people see the work you've been putting into you, into your life, into whatever maybe you're creating at this time. And that's where the evil eye is coming from. So just know that like your angels and your spirit guides are telling you to stay focused at this time and to continue moving forward. But also remember that there is time for rest. You don't have to be on the go all the time. So they're really kind of guiding you if you are seeing this number and you resonate with this message so far. that they're asking you to make sure that you find that balance between work and rest. Okay. And then it says what you can do: stay focused and on track with well-placed scheduling and optimized workspaces. So make sure that you're cleansing your areas, that you're in a if you are somebody who does content, make sure that your area is somewhere where you can actually work without distraction. Because I'm gonna tell you, before I even started working, this is my work too. Before I started coming on here, there were lots of distractions. And so I cleansed my space, and I just made sure that, like, I used my Palo Santo, I used my sage, I used my Florida water. I actually even also use, I don't know why I'm being drawn to tell you this, but protection spray. You can get this on occultlifestyle.com. It's from Linda Likes Tarot. She's also another reader on YouTube. But this is an amazing protection spray. So if you can't burn certain things because of maybe where you live or anything like that, you can get yourselves candles. You guys can go to her shop. She's got healing sprays, protection sprays, cleansing sprays. She has stuff that you guys can use. I love this protection spray. Not only does it smell amazing, but it works. I'm gonna tell you, because when you do this type of work in your channel, there are going to be things that are going to come in the way. That's another thing too. I have been feeling personally like somebody's messing with my throat chakra. Like even right now it's tightening. I also had a dream where I was dealing with entities within my dream state, and I was trying to pray and banish and rebuke and cancel, and I felt like I couldn't get the words out, and I could feel like my throat was being, so I know that personally I'm dealing with some things. So that's why I also feel like at this time, especially with the full moon energy, and we know every time the moon cycles come around, your Opps, if you're in my collective, you deal with spiritual warfare, and your Opps use spiritual warfare against you. They always use the moon cycles to try to mess with the energy. So at this time, I'm really being told to guide you guys to, I just heard throat chakra, like affirmations. You can listen to frequencies. Singing also helps. I find that just continuing to use your voice, not allowing them to take it from you. Don't stop your grind. That's kind of also like where the 444 comes in. It's like you are pursuing what you know your purpose is. So that's why it's like they're trying even harder to silence you. So that's a message for somebody. And then I'm gonna also read from here what the number meaning of 7 is. Because it says that this number is linked to 7 and the power of 7, the number 7. So, okay, so basic information. So the number 7 is, it's associated with the Saturn sign, associated with the star sign Libra. So that could also be your sign. If you're resonating with this, you could have Libra in your Saturn. You could this is also associated with the Chariot card, so it makes a lot of sense. The Chariot, moving forward, you're progressing. So colors that you could wear at this time that may help bring in those manifestations, and it's like a power color, could be purple, gray. That's funny that I'm wearing gray today. Letters, so this could be your initials or someone that you're dealing with: G, P, and Y. And the major message for the number 7, it's crazy, it's just saying this, it says, take this moment to align with your divine purpose. So that is a very powerful message right now. So just know at this time that if the number 7 also is appearing in your life, it's usually a sign that your guides are pleased with your progress. New opportunities may be opening up ahead, especially opportunities to grow spiritually, even during difficult times. It could also mean that it's time to take a break from work and go on a holiday, or, like ground yourself, so that you can raise your vibration, is what it's basically saying. And then so that they can prepare you to further your spiritual awakening. Yeah. So, at this time, you're really being told, collective, to, to ground yourself, protect yourself, cleanse yourself, because you are on your divine path. You are going toward your divine purpose. You could be going through a spiritual awakening at this time, and that's why the attacks are getting heavier. And they will use this full moon. You need to know that. So protect yourself. Get your protective crystals. Wear your amethyst. Wear your, I just heard labradorite. I also heard, this is labradorite. You can find these at really any crystal shop. I love where I'm at. I have them all around me, apothecary stores. I love it. But yeah, so labradorite, your black tourmaline, obsidian, and Sugnite is also a really good grounding crystal. I wear it pretty frequently, and I was called to wear it before this message as well. So just keep that in mind, collective. And then if you want to dive deeper into angel numbers, you can get this. I got this off of Amazon. It's The Spiritual Meanings of Numbers, and it's by Belle Motley. So you can get this. I know that she has a couple of them, so I think she has an updated version. This one's kind of a little older version, but I love this. It's also give you a lot of insight on if you're seeing the synchronicities, if you're seeing the numbers. So go ahead and just so that you guys can see that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just dive deep into kind of the energy, because I've already been feeling like, the throat chakra has something to do with this message. The attacks has something to do with this message. But also this feeling of like, whoever is part of this group, maybe even, that's what I was called to say, that's trying to come up against you, it's like they're kind of turning on each other, because like they see that it's no matter what is being done, they can't stop you. It may affect you for a small amount of time, but it's not going to be long term. So and that's because, and maybe that's why you're also being guided to protect yourself, to learn the cleanse, how to cleanse, what works best for you. So also just a side note, finding which crystals are like assigned to like your birthstones, what crystals work well with you. Those are really good to work with too, because those are all part of your chart. So, and you can easily Google that kind of information. So let's go ahead and get a leading energy spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to please protect me as I channel this message. Please protect me and my collective, so that I may deliver this message to whoever may need to hear it for their highest good, and for me to clearly and collectively deliver it. And then let's go ahead and see what is in the energy, spirit. What is in the energy today? What is in the energy? We have the light. I'm telling you, this is giving me ascension. This is giving me spiritual awakening. This is also the sun card. So, yeah, you have like happiness on its way. You are of the light. You have spirit guides, ancestors guiding you. This has 19 on the card, 10. There's completion here. Tell me more. Oh, and of course, temptation. The devil card. This is the devil. This is 6 on this card. So 10 and 6. 6, it's giving me like light versus darkness right here. Like, it's literally like that's the spiritual warfare right now, is that all of the people of the light are being attacked, and it's because it's like this devil-like energy can't handle how many people are awakening at this time, and they're trying everything to stop the progression. And this is really giving me the spiritual warfare at this time, light versus dark. That is really what it's giving me. And I know that, everybody has a shadow side, and it's best to find the balance in both. But this isn't giving me the, like, you're working with your shadow side. This is literally you're in your light, and the darkness wants to come and, like, take that from you. There's also a key on this card. And it's almost giving me, like, they want you to turn away from, like, what has already, the key that's been given to you to open that door to your purpose. It's like they don't want you to go towards the light. And these are people that are being used by the devil, that are being tempted, that are trying to come up against you. Tell me more. It's also like the I don't know, yeah, deception and envy. There's that envy card. I knew this was in the energy. I was feeling it. It's like they can't stand your light, and they're just like looking at it like, ugh, why do they get to be of the light? You know, but I'm also not even getting like, it's like they want to be it. They're just mad that you are. And, you know, I don't know why I just, like, was looking at this. And even though the key, it's like it's giving me full moon. Like, the light that's on here, it's giving me full moon on the key. Yeah, so right along with what we're getting with the full moon energy. So evil eye is being sent towards you. And there's also going to be some type of temptation. Some type of devil people, a person that's going to come into you with devil-like energy at this time. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, and then we have Triumph, which is, this is the Chariot card. Goes right along with what we were saying, like the number 7, you know, it's like the Chariot. It represents the Chariot. And I have 7-7 out here. And 7 is on this card as well. This is the Chariot card in the original tarot. So there's that confirmation for the 7. It's like you're going towards your divine purpose with this light and the Chariot Triumph card. It's like you are going towards your purpose. You're moving forward. And that is why this devil-like energy is sending you the evil eye. They are envious of what you have and what type of knowledge is being passed down from your spirit guides, from your ancestors. And these people that are in devil-like energy, your Opps, those coming up against you, who want to work with this full moon energy. It's like they think if they evil eye hard enough, that it's going to stop you from your purpose. And what they don't realize is that you are of the divine light. That doesn't work that way. They're also probably upset that, like, you've learned how to cleanse. You've learned the power of prayer. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Throat chakra. Right when what I was talking about when I started this. This is important in the read. Throat chakra. Yeah, I'm also hearing, you know, like they want to silence you. I have 3 major arcanas out here. You know, I have the Sun, I have the Devil card, and I have the Chariot. You know, it's like this is heavy energy at this time, especially with this full moon energy. The deception and envy. It's like they're also very upset about you being able to speak your truth with this throat chakra. And like, you know, with the feeling that somebody was messing, you know, with mine. I know that if I'm feeling that way, it could very well be that someone else is also feeling this in my collective. So just know at this time that that is something that was really important, was to, you know, I'm definitely hearing the throat chakra frequencies. When you go to bed at night, you can find something on YouTube, or, you know, if you have anything that you already know of, frequencies. I will, in my community tab, I will post a video that will link a throat chakra frequency so that you guys can listen to it. You don't have to do it right when you're sleeping. You could do it when you're walking around, when you're up, whatever. But I think it'd be really beneficial at this time, especially because it seems like that's what they are trying to attack. So let's see, what else. Can you tell me more, Spirit? Can you tell me more about this full moon energy, double energy, deception, and envy? Yep. It says, so it's the 9 of Cups in reverse. And this is someone who's selfish, someone who's greedy, someone who only thinks about the material things in life, but they lack inner joy. You know, they indulge in all of the wrong things, because that's what it's like giving me. And then we do have the Sun card, but it came in reverse. You know, originally the light card, you know, this is the Sun card. It's giving upright, right? This is your energy. This is their energy. They are not of the light. And they are sitting in and the selfishness, the greed, like all of that is giving me like 7 deadly sins, right? It's like the greed is in there, lust, gluttony, like all of that is giving me that energy. It's like, which is also this temptation. It's like they want to send these things into you even energetically so that you can be knocked off your path, so that you may be feeling like you're knocked off, that you know, you're in a negative state of mind. But this is really giving me the energy that this is what they're sitting in. That was a lot, Spirit. And the card that flipped over was the High Priestess. Because you have sacred knowledge, they are upset of your sacred knowledge. They are upset of your stature, that you are in high honors, that you have a knowing that they can't take from you. No matter what they send your way, it doesn't matter because you see it coming. And then you counteract that. I'm going to go ahead and put those back in the deck because the High Priestess was the only one that flipped over. It doesn't want to come back up. Okay. So we have celebration, stability. Yeah. Your stability. They can't. This Four of Wands. It didn't want to go back in the deck. This is also giving me family. Because the Four of Wands for me is always gives me family energy. But this could also be because of the celebration that you know, with the number 4444 that I was receiving as a message. This could talk towards the Four of Wands. You know, it's like you have something harmonious coming in, something to be able to celebrate, your stability. You know, it's like you're putting everything back in order and you're standing high in this, like, what you know with this High Priestess card. You're standing in your intuition and they can't stop this, and this is what they're like, they're envying that they can't make other people turn against you, because like this is like also giving me like the deception and envy. It's like giving me like they're just waiting for other people to turn on you, but then when they don't, they're mad and they're just like looking at them like, what the fuck, like, sorry, excuse my French, but they're just like, why? Why didn't you believe my lies? Is the energy. Why didn't you believe my deception? Why can't you just believe what I tell you, even though it's not the truth about them? They're not intuitive. They're just selfish. They're not of the light. That's what they're trying to paint. But you're in this High Priestess energy. And they're sitting there with this deception and envy, looking at everybody, not believing them. Because what I said at the beginning of this message is that other people are seeing through their lies, their deception. And they see that you're celebrating, you're moving forward, and you're stable. You're not somebody who's sitting in a negative standpoint. You're not in a low vibration. And this is what they're trying to paint you as. You are moving forward with this Triumph card. And then you're balanced with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're stable. You've been able to adapt as well. You know, maybe there was a time that their attacks worked and you learned to adapt. You learned to prioritize your health, and that's mentally, spiritually, physically. And you are in a time where you are balancing everything that you need to. And they're like, how are they juggling everything? Plus, I'm coming at them with all of this energy work and none of it's working. That's what they're mad about. Yep. With this the Eight of Pentacles, right? It's like you have perseverance. You are mastering your skills at this time, because that was even what came out in the message with the 4444. It's like now it's time to not only celebrate and where and how far you have come, but you are at a time where you're balancing, and that's also what you're being called to do, right? That was the original message. Balance, work, and rest. That is what you're being called to do at this time. But you are in a time of mastery. Yeah, with this Queen of Cups as well. And like you have a pure heart. They can't destroy like how you also love. And that's probably what they wanted to make you look like, was like this person who was of devilish energy. Somebody who was greedy, who was selfish, but that's not what you are. You're in this Queen of Cups energy. You're compassionate. You know, and with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess energy out of here, your intuition is on point. Like, both cards, Queen of Cups and High Priestess, are both high intuitive, divine feminine archetypes. They cannot crush your intuition. And maybe that's why they're trying to attack your throat chakra. Because they can't stop you know what downloads you get. They can't stop how you use your intuition, but they're going to try to silence you. Fight against this, collective, because you're here for a purpose. You are in your divine purpose. If I am speaking to somebody who uses their voice, speaks their truth, is a truth speaker, is somebody who uses intuition, that is a gift that has been given to you. And your intuition is going to help other people also heal or learn to listen to their own intuition. Tell me more. Yep, and then we have the Page of Wands. I don't know, I just heard, even though the Page of Wands speaks of, like, inspiration, like, freedom, you know, excitement, this can also be somebody that's, like, trying to come towards you in a page energy, trying to be, like, lustful, which this could stand for that temptation as well. So, like, they could be trying to send somebody in to your energy to get you to, like, lay down with them, so that they could attach some type of cord to you to try to silence you, because that's a way that they can, you know, if they energetically connect somebody to you, then that can control that, then that's a way that they can abuse you, or and you know, and because it's obviously not working spiritually, so they're going to try to send somebody in to do it physically. And then we have, again, greed. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Whoever this person is, though, is going to be somebody that's possessive. Or whoever is sending in this energy. I just heard ex. So this could be an ex of yours. Somebody that you are still soul tie connected to. That it's like they want you to be in that mode of being materialistic. This is their energy, right? It's like, this is who they are. They're really greedy. They are possessive. They are materialistic. And that's not who you are, because it's like, you're more spiritually, if with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups out here, it's like the energy is very like, you're already spiritually rich. You don't need all the fancy stuff to keep you going in life. And they can't turn you this way. They can't make you want that, because that's not the way you're built. And then we have the Page of Cups. Here comes that offer. Yeah, it's what I was feeling with the Page of Wands. And this is page energy. This is very, like, immature energy. So someone's going to come in with a smelly offer. Like that Page of Cups with the Page of Wands. Just trying to get you in bed. It's like they want to come in with this offer. This fishy offer at that. And they just want you to lay down with them so that they can steal your energy. They can connect a cord to you, so that they can then, you know, try to take from you energetically, is what I'm hearing. So just be aware of that. That could be a warning for somebody. Yep, with this 10 of Wands. This is what they want for you. They want to lay you down. They want to put you to sleep. They want to create endings in your life. But what I'm hearing is that, like, it's like you already triumphed over this 10. If this is something that has already happened, somebody came in with this offer and, you know, was trying to steal from you and was possessive over you, because they saw how giving of a person you were in this Queen of Cups energy, but your intuition saw through it, right? So the endings that they might have caused, with the Chariot card being one of the leading energies, it's like you already moved past that. You already moved past the pain, moved past the betrayals that was already sent to you, even though they want to keep doing this. And this just fell on the floor. Yep, and then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this could be a Queen of Wands in reverse. In the upright, it's about being, like, confident, independent. But in the reverse, it's like selfish, emptiness, apathetic. They're jealous, insecure. It's like this is what they wanted for you. Or maybe that was an energy that you were in while you were dealing with these betrayals. But then you rose your vibration because you saw the light. And now you're going toward, they want you to go backwards. They want you to be in the previous energy that you used to be in. With this Queen of Wands in reverse, which is also, to me, the Wands for me gives me very lustful energy. It is also a fire sign, so this could also be a low vibrational Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, was once in your energy or is coming towards you. So this is just something to be aware of. But they're going to be somebody who's demanding, somebody who is going to be jealous. So yeah, and then look, we have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's like they want to put you to rest. And it's like they can't do it energetically anymore, so that's why they're going to try to come and send in people to turn you into this lower vibration, which could very well be this temptation. So collective at this time, if this could go both ways. If you are a feminine energy, stay in that High Priestess, Queen of Wands energy. You have love to give and you deserve it to give to the right person. Your intuition is on point. You are going to have the signs. They're all going to be there. Now, if this is for a male, masculine energy, just know that your Opps are going to try to tempt you with somebody. Possibly a fire sign, because that's what's out here. A Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody who, is going to come off as, they are somebody who's got a lot of confidence there. But it's going to be, you're going to see it. If you are in tune with your intuition, like it is saying you are going to see the signs that this person is just a greedy, selfish person. And they are going to bring nothing but betrayals to you. That is your warning. Anything else, Spirit? Ooh, that came out. Yep. Because they want to keep you, they want to set you back with this Three of Wands. They want to burden you. They want you to carry all of this burden and stress. They want you to be procrastinating on your purpose. They want to cause delays. That is why they want to send in somebody to cause betrayals so that you may be carrying everything on your own back. I'm feeling very airy at this time. Like my head is kind of lifted up. So I don't know. It's also giving me the vibe of they want you to be all up in your head. They want you to be off balance. They don't want you to feel grounded is what I'm hearing. They want to create obstacles. Yep. But you're already free of these chains that you maybe once were in, and that's why they want to come and reattach this cord to you, because you already broke free from maybe something that was sent into you prior, and now that you are ascending, that you are on your path, they want to come and disrupt that. But it's at this time you're being called to release negative thoughts, accept yourself completely, and believe your intuition is what I'm hearing. Yep. Again, here's that scattered energy. Excuse me. That scattered energy. And it's I just burped, and for me that's releasing negative energy. So that really is right along with that Eight of Swords in reverse. But it's they want you to be impulsive, right? They want you to be in an energy where you're scattered, you're careless, you're not focused. So that's the energy that's being sent to you at this time, collective. Anything else? Yes. And then we have the King of Cups in reverse. So whoever this person is that's setting you this energy, this is, I have fire and I have water on the board. So those could be the two signs that are, you are either a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or you are a Leo, Aries, Sag, or you are dealing with one. So just know that this is somebody that's from your past. I did hear X earlier. This could be one of their signs. They're somebody who is manipulative, and they're moody. They're prone to violence. Their anger may be very volatile. If it is not them coming in to you after a time of being separated, trying to knock you off path, you're being told right now to balance out, because you have your road ahead of you. I'm hearing I don't know why I just heard follow the yellow brick road. It's you're on your way to the Emerald City. I mean, maybe emeralds is something that's really significant to you. Maybe you resonate with that. I'm also seeing the color green on this. So I'm hearing you just need to stay on your path. And we have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, like, yeah, there's going to be rapid change, also communication coming in. So if this person does reach out to you, or if they're sending somebody in to communicate with you, just know, use your intuition. That is what you're being guided at this time. Speak your truth also with that throat chakra. It's like they want to silence you. Don't let them. Don't let them knock you off your path, because that's what's coming out in the energy is they want you to feel burdened. They want you to have setbacks. They want to be greedy over your energy. So just know that at this time, that's what's happening. But you're standing in that High Priestess energy, Queen of Cups energy. So just stay focused at this time, okay? Let's go ahead and get some more energy. Let's dive a little bit deeper. What's going on, Spirit? Oh, tell me more. Tell me more. The cards are kind of all over the place. All right. We have sacral chakra. Yep, there we go. So sacral chakra is kind of like what I was already feeling with that Page of Wands energy. It's like they just want to get you in bed. They want to take your sacral energy. So protect your sacral energy at this time. Your sacral chakra, creative expression, sexual energy, and emotions. Because you also have to understand that if you are somebody who is creative, somebody who uses your creative energy to within your purpose, just know this is what they're going to try to attack. They're going to try to attack your sacral energy to take this from you. So that's why you were being warned of that. Tell me more. And then we have a message. That was what I just left off in the tarot. So we have a message coming in. It says pleasant message, good news. So you have good news coming in. Something that has been hidden from you. So you have something coming in, some good news. I also just heard it says coming in hot. So something's coming in fast. That was giving me the eight of that was giving me that eight of it's in there now. I can't find it. But that's giving me the like rapid change. The Eight of Wands energy. It's coming in hot. Something that was hidden from you, you are going to find out. But this is going to be good news. Something about good news is coming in for you. Tell me more. Something that was hidden from you. And then we have spiritual bath. I'm telling you, with this full moon energy right now, right now is the best time to take a spiritual bath. Because this is going to help you with cleansing off negativity, anything spiritually being sent to you. You know, if you need, what you can do just to kind of give you, if you don't know what a spiritual bath is, it really is about the intention that you have going into cleansing. This has also got Pisces on it. So this could be your sign. I was talking about water, and the Queen of Cups is also a water sign type of card energy. So that could be really something that is resonating for somebody in this collective for this message. You may need to take a spiritual bath at this time. So how you can do this is you can use your protective crystals, light your candles. You can use I use this in like it's Florida water. You can find this at any of your apothecary stores. You can put that into your bath. You can put rose petals into your bath, tea tree, sea salt. And then basically you have to go in with the intention of your cleansing. I also listen to certain frequencies as well while I'm in the bath. I pray. So those are all things that you could utilize. But it's really at this time it's a good time to take that spiritual bath, okay? Anything else? Tell me more. And then we have journey, travel, distance. Yeah. This is giving me like also cosmic. Something about the alignment. So, you know, with the full moon, it's in the Aries sign. And with that, it's like you're stepping into your leadership. You're stepping into who you are, what you know of yourself. You're standing strong in that. So it's really giving me like You're on your path, so keep going. And then we have, they can't hide what you already know. So it's giving me the intuition. It's solidifying what came out in tarot. Tell me more about this message. What has been hidden? What has been hidden, Spirit? Oh, that just wanted to fly. It says expectation, waiting, hope. And on this card, there's like money, gold, love. Yeah. So something is coming, but it's like a waiting game. Something hidden. At the bottom of the deck, we have tapped into the infinite flow of the universe. Yeah, it's kind of giving me the same, like, cosmic. Maybe you resonate with being a starseed, if that is something that resonates with you. I was being called to pull from the starseed deck, so I will do that after I finish this. Tell me more. And then we have heart like a lotus flower. You came from the mud. You know, the beauty of a lotus is the story of that it's, you know, in murky water, but yet it's so beautiful once it blooms. You are like a lotus. No matter what dirt somebody wanted to put on your name, you still rose as beautiful as a lotus. And you will sit on top of all of it and show them exactly how beautiful and how bright you shine. They can't dim this. And there's also like a full moon on this energy. It's giving me this full moon energy is something you can work with. Step into your power. Speak your truth with that throat chakra. If you are feeling like, you know, you're also being called to cleanse. So if you are feeling like your throat chakra is being attacked, you need to combat it. You need to cleanse. You need to do your affirmations. You need to do self-care. Make sure you're staying on top of that because your spirit guides are telling you that that is needed at this time. And then we have bad health. But on here it says RX. It says meditation, love, herbs, and nature. And like that's like what's being prescribed. So maybe somebody was trying to send you energy to affect your health, but really it's like the way you can combat this is with meditation, self-love, self-care, going out in nature, grounding yourself is really what I'm getting from this card. And then we have adjust the posture. Okay. And it says alignment, balance, chakras, breath, energy flow. Maybe you need to do some yoga at this time. But it looks like you're being asked to align your chakras, or they are aligning. And that has these people so worried. But it's also like, it's really giving me like do some yoga at this time so that maybe the energy will come. Maybe if you are somebody, like I said, who uses your intuition in your work, if you're a reader, if you're an energy worker, you know, if you just use your intuition in your line of work, it's like maybe the downloads will come a little bit clearer to you when you do this. The energy will flow through you more by doing yoga because you're aligning your chakras. And it says enjoy the silence. Yeah, so it's really giving me like meditation. Take that time that you need to realign yourself. This kind of also goes right along with what I was getting as the original message. You know, you need to have work, rest, balance. Or maybe that's what you have been doing. And that's why it's like they can't come at you as hard as they used to because it's like you're staying in alignment. Continue doing that is what I'm hearing at this time. And it says you can't fix them. So, you know, I just heard pray for them. You know, I'm hearing, you know, it's like the best revenge is no revenge. And honestly, that's for God. You give it to God. You can't fix them. It's not your job. So whoever may have been trying to come to you, towards you with this energy, like, can you help me? No. They need to help themselves. And then we have sad news, message of concern. So we have good news and we have sad news. So something that is good news for you is going to be bad news for someone else. Somebody who's maybe going to be dealing with bad health issues. while you're sitting in this pleasant message, good news, getting in alignment. It's like they can't, but I think also whatever message is coming in, you've already gotten the downloads. You're tapped into the infinite flow of the universe that came out. And with the first spread that I did, you know, it's like your intuition, the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups came out. You already know. And they can't hide what you already know. And this is sad news for them. That they can't stop this flow. Tell me more. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay. I just heard take it, so we're going to take all these cards. Well, it's a lot. Okay. It's a lot. Okay. So we have... It's a lot that came out. So we have Lotus Eyes, Enlightenment, Third Eye, Reflection of the Cosmic Energy Within. This is giving me that same energy that I was just talking about. It's giving me that cosmic energy. It's like if you are a starseed, like your ancestors, those who speak to you, through you, they are with you. And you are being used as a vessel. And then it says, hope doesn't stop the karmic wheel from turning. Yeah. And then it says, watch for the signs. The universe is guiding you on the right direction. Do not answer wrong way. So it's like maybe these people were being given a sign, right? Like, don't do it. Don't keep coming after the collective because this karma, it's not going to stop. You're just going to keep adding to it. You're messing with a divine person, somebody who works through the divine. They are being used as a vessel. Stop messing with them. And you are being guided to cleanse. You are being guided to transmute the energy being sent their way. And all they're going to get is karma back on their head. Especially with this, that it says, hope doesn't stop the karmic wheel from turning. They can't stop the karma they have already racked up from coming up against you. And then we have love spell. So maybe somebody was doing love spells on you. This is some of the energy that they could possibly trying to send to you, which kind of comes right along with the energy that I was receiving with the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like they want to come in with this lustful energy. They're sending somebody in. They're probably using love spell magic to try to send this person in. It's not going to work. You're going to see the signs. And then, wrong way, distractions, leading you off course. Stay in sync with your spiritual self and path. This is what I have been saying a whole read. Stay on your path because they just want to come in and cause distractions to lead you the wrong way. We have energy shift because you are shifting. You are on the right path. And then we have thief. They want to come take this from you. So whoever they're stealing in, it even says on here, energy, time, money. So this is something maybe that you were, the expectation, especially because I asked what was being hidden from you, but it's coming in hot. It's like, and then love spell is right underneath of this. It's like they're trying to send somebody into you, right? With the expectation that they're going to take all this from you. Because this even says on it, energy, time, and money. And this literally has energy, time, and money on this card. The expectation is that they're going to come in and take from you in this way so that then you will be knocked off your path. Your spirit guides and your ancestors are telling you right now that this is what's coming in, especially with this full moon energy. And look, it says, fuck what they say. Verbal abuse, lies. This is exactly the energy that I was feeling before with the people that, were telling all the lies. You know the truth, and soon the truth will be seen by everybody. Remember that. Keep yourself grounded. There is a lot of energy out here that has to do with listening to your guides. But at this time, it's like you're going to be receiving good news. And anybody that's coming up against you, they have already been told to stop. And if they don't, it's going to just be karma on the head because their hope in that it won't come back to bite them It doesn't stop the karmic wheel from turning. They will receive their karma. They were told to not do it. And now it's just listen to your intuition. And, you know, the spiritual warfare at this time, it's going to be heavy because the full moon is it's all about action. So that's what they're going to try to do, is take action against you. All right, I'm going to pull a little bit. I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Starseed Oracle because I was being called to do that earlier, and then possibly pull a advice card afterwards, and then we're going to close this out because I actually have to go. Well, let's go ahead and see what's in the energy. What do they need to hear at this time, Spirit? Ancestors, spirit guides of the cosmics. It says, child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. You are a child of the cosmos. If you resonate with being a starseed, then this message is for you. They want to dim your light, but you are being guided. You are a child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And then we have double mission. Light worker starseed. Serve the world by being you. This is what you are being told right now. Your spirit guides want you to know that you have a double mission here. It may be heavy because you are in this world, but not of this world, because you are a child of the cosmos, but you may be super connected to the universe, which is why they will use the moon cycles, the transits of the planets to try to affect you, because they know this. But they also know that you are a light worker, and that's why they want to put your light out. I mean, if this doesn't scream, first energy out was light. Child of the cosmos. You have a double mission here. You are not only here to help raise the vibration of those on this planet, but you are here to break through the darkness with your light. And I'm going to pull one more, and then I'm going to actually, and then these two just popped out. So I'm going to take it. It says, I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And then we have weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, and it's not yours to carry. This is giving me that same energy of that you are of the world, or you're in this world, but not of this world. You're an empath. You're gonna feel the things heavier than most, because you know that you have this double mission. Your soul knows this. And then with the I remember, it's like your soul plan, right? We all make contracts before we come here. And as a light worker, your path is not meant to be easy, because you are here to guide others through the experiences that you go through. You already know that we are battling spiritual warfare. You have also battled spiritual warfare of your own. And it is yours to get over and to move past and to learn how to heal, so that you can help others also learn how they can get through these things. And I'm also hearing with the throat chakra and you having this light, you're a light worker starseed, it's like you have this double mission. It's like you have sacred knowledge. It's also giving me that the high priestess energy, your sacred knowledge of what's beyond the 3D. Let's go ahead and read what this one says. So, child of the cosmos says, there's a mysterious force that governs all of the intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you. See what I was saying with the high priestess sacred knowledge? It was there before you, and you even drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force when it is to use, just surrender to it. Because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will, it's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within you. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that they were separate, or feeling that we need to go at it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves. But you need to rely on your own strength. You're being called also to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells. To remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe. That you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that there ever were, are, or will be. Remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. That's giving me the same energy of the lotus flower. No matter what you go through, no matter how much dirt, mud that a lotus has to be put under, it will still always bloom because they know how to. And then we have double mission. So with this double mission, it's light worker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something that they came here to do, to create or to contribute. They're here to grow as the soul's individual mission and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way as a collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger until they remember that their collective mission, it can feel as if it's something's missing or they're forgetting. It's common for lightworker starseeds to feel that they're different and they may carry soul memories or being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in and spending a lot of time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or decision you need to make right now. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up. What is your passion and joy? And keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of the things that light you up and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without you even having to try. So like I said, you are being called to stay on your path at this time. You know, it's like you have this light within you and it's meant to be shared. It's meant to be shared. Let's see. And then we have I Remember. It says, there was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. Which is really what I had said when I pulled this card, was like about like the contract that you made before you came. You plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of a career, a new relationship, or a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all a part of a larger plan. So maybe at this time, you've been guided, your spirit guides are guiding you to step into your purpose. And it's something that you may have grown up. If there's this notion that people are nervous to be themselves, especially when it comes to being spiritual or doing work within spirituality because of what people think. Well, who cares what they say? If you feel called, you're being called for a reason. These cards are coming out for a reason. You're being reminded that you're on this path for a reason. It may be uncomfortable, but it's time to live in that uncomfortable. Move forward anyways. Do it scared. That is what you're being guided to at this time. And then my last card, we have Weight of the World. So we're going to read that one. So this one says, Weight of the World. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And you don't need to carry it all. You're no good to anyone if you're running on empty and bogged down by the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before anyone else's, and to stop carrying the world's problems on your shoulders. Put on your own oxygen mask first. In these changing times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can take on its problems with a place of energetic... Hold on. In these changing times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can take on its problems from a place of energetic depletion. This card is thanking you for you caring so much, and that you want to build a better world and ease the road for others, and that's incredible. But the way you've been doing so is likely unsustainable. This isn't easy to say, and you should switch off the world's problems and become unconscious. Rather, it's a call to establish clear boundaries so you're not constantly taken out energetically. The planet needs you to be healthy, both physically and emotionally. So instead of digesting the news or reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, show up first for a nourishing practice such as meditation, soul inquiry, deep breathing, or exercising in nature. Once you're a state of grace and your inner well is full, you can face the day, the state of the world, and the care for others. And at the day's end, take an energetic shower by emptying out anything that's not yours to carry, so you can pick it up again the next morning if you so choose. But give yourself time and space to rejuvenate and rest. This is confirming exactly what was coming out in these cards. It's like they want you to take that spiritual bath. They want you to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and aligning what you need to align. Let me see, because the spiritual bath was in here. Yeah, spiritual bath. It's crazy because we had, heart like a lotus flower, right? And to me, that was giving me the double mission. I love the way spirit comes through. So this is really giving me this card right here, Weight of the World. It even spoke about taking a shower and washing off the heaviness. That is giving me this spiritual bath. It is asking you to take time, take deep breaths, to meditate, to become realigned. That is what you're being called to do right now. Because if you're continuing to carry the weight of the world, it's going to weigh you down. And being somebody who channels, being somebody who also works with energy, it's something you're going to have to continuously do because you do feel other. Being an empath as well, you carry that weight. So you need to know that. And my nose is like super itchy. So I'm on point with something. I'm on the nose. So you need to know that you're being guided right now. You need to cleanse your energy. You need to do that spiritual, cleansing. Take that spiritual bath. Do the yoga, meditate. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself at this time because you're on your path. You have a double mission. You're meant for more. I knew I was being called to read these. I haven't done it in a while, but I know I was being called to read that for a reason. So let's go ahead and get you an advice card to close out the message, Spirit. I get some advice to close out this message? Some advice to close out this message? It says, keep moving forward even if you are unsure of your next step or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path you are meant to walk. And remember, we are walking it with you. Trust yourself more. You are in alignment for your assignment. Know that even if you are facing trying times, you are on the path where you need to be going. Your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the Most High are backing you up and they are walking it with you. You are being guided. Listen to your intuition and don't stop for nothing. Keep moving forward. And it says, when there are questions you need assistance with, go inward. Sit with yourself, meditate on the question, ask for our help also. Then trust your intuition, as most often the answer will and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We are with you always. Intuition has been such a big theme in this whole reading. And that is why I think that they are really telling you it's time to meditate. It's time to ask the questions and listen intuitively. Enjoy the silence, like this oracle deck said, because you will get your answers intuitively. You're being guided at this time to meditate and to really listen to your intuition. That has been heavy in this read. Last card. It says, don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It is necessary to experience the difficult times, and that is when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. Everything you have ever gone through has been for you to rise above and to keep elevating. Raise your vibration so that you can conquer anything that comes your way. That even during the dark times, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Your spirit guides and your ancestors are here, and they're reminding you that you need to trust the journey. Your strength is built in the fire. You are that phoenix, and you are rising. Hold on to that. I hope this helped. I hope that, the advice that was given, which is really just cleanse yourself, especially with this full moon energy. You have to realize that you're on your path moving forward, and that deception and envy and those that are being sent in by the devil, who's in devil-like energy, who works for him, that is going to be heavy right now, especially with this moon cycle. Because with the Aries full moon, it is all a time of stepping into your power. That is what they're trying to stop. They want to throw you off course. So cleanse your house, cleanse your space, cleanse your car, cleanse your house, your body, your temple, your mind, meditate, all of the good things. But you most importantly have to know that you are on the right path, collective. You are on the right path. Take heed in that and know that every struggle that you have gone through has been for a higher purpose. And your spirit guides they want to talk to you. So, there could be some information coming in, but you need to meditate. Maybe you need to go outside. You need to ground yourself. But I love you, collective, and stay prayed up during this full moon. Get your rest. I know there's a saying, it's like work hard, play harder. Sometimes you need to work hard and get that rest too. Okay? Till next time, collective, I love you. Have a good one.